Today we go on the road to Arrowhead for a big rematch of Super Bowl 62. And we gotta take them down. We still have Damon Craig, they still have Patrick Mahomes, but these two teams are very different than they were last season. We are worse, they seem to be worse. Both teams coming in trying to get themselves on track in preparation for a playoff push. Ryan Ramchick says that on a short week here on the road against the Seahawks, we got to put up 4 offensive touchdowns. So looking for that. And in this game against Seattle, who is below 500. So trying to make our way above the Niners and secure the division. But we do take them down 31-24. Outgain them by 30 yards and outscored them there in the fourth quarter by 12 to win by a touchdown. Both quarterbacks played very well, and this might just be Damon Craig's best performance all season long. 3 touchdowns, no picks, 300 yards, a rating of 136.9. That's got to be his best game this year. Did not get a whole lot on the ground there from Williams, only 3.5 per carry, but Trumaine Donald had a massive day. 130 yards, 1 touchdown. JSN 83 to score, while Romeo Doubs in the slot in this game hauls in 2 touchdowns and 72 yards. So he's been a pretty good contributor for us as our 4th receiver. But Tyree Wilson has been one of the only consistent pass rushers on this team. Quincy Basnett, as of right now, only has 5 sacks. And Wilson's got at least 5 as of right now, but he's getting at least 1 a week, it seems like. So a lot of morale for this win for the offense, and everything's looking up for that side of the ball. And Craig is coming off a stellar game, so here in the press conference, he has a chance to break out in our next game. We are playing the 4-7 Jets, so it is a trap game. Any fear about a trap game? I'm going to say no fear. I'm not going to get smug about it. We got to just treat every team as if they can beat us, but the Jets are all going to have -5 break, tackle, and play rec in this one. But speaking about Trumaine Donald, I've been really impressed by him. I was kind of shocked to see that he has been the #1 receiver over Trevor Alford, who I thought proved himself last year, but I guess I was wrong. Maybe that was new OC Nick Gregory. Maybe he just can't get Alford as involved as Will Hudson was before he took the Commanders' head coaching job. I'm not entirely sure why we can't get Alford as involved, because we used the same playbook for the first half of the season as we did the entirety of last year, and that worked very well for Alford. So we'll see what we can do for him, but he is only 23 years old, still has a lot of football left in the tank, but compared to his last season, his production has gone down a major tick. We're getting Reinhardt a lot involved here in the offense too, so he's had a pretty solid year, over 500 yards for him. Zach McCoy has been pretty much a godsend at center for us. Really nice pick that we made. And Matthew Williams, cannot say enough about this guy. He's had a phenomenal season here in his rookie year. 4.9 per carry, 73 yards per game, 10 touchdowns, 27 broken tackles. He's done a lot of good for us in the backfield. But now we're taking on the 4-7 Jets. They are bad. We've got to win this game. But somehow I knew that we would lose. And we do. We got outgained by 40 yards and outscored by 10 in the fourth quarter to lose by 3. How do you allow that? Damon Craig, 248, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He had a near perfect day and we still lost. How is that even possible? We allowed only 2.9 per carry for Breece Hall and 2 touchdowns. How did we lose this game? We passed the ball well. Morgan Stoudemire had a massive day. Matthew Williams ran the ball pretty well, over 4.2 per carry. How did we possibly throw this game away? I don't even know. I can't tell. But we lost, and, we got another sack for Tyree Wilson, but nobody else is doing anything in the pass rush. Where is Quincy Basnett? Where is Hassan Reddick? I'm not seeing these guys show up whatsoever. And it just sucks because we need them to do it if this defense is going to be at the top of their game. And now the team gets a loss of morale in the locker room because of this loss. And does this come back to Craig? I mean, I don't think so in this game. He played well, but he does not get the breakout dev traits. And now we have the Week 14 matchup against the Chiefs. The Super Bowl 62 rematch. They come in at 7-5, as do we. with a 1-game lead in our division over the San Francisco 49ers. They come with a top 10 offense, a top, kind of a middle-of-the-road defense, but in the playoff picture, us and them each have the 3 seed in our respective conferences, while the Lions and the Bengals hold the 1s in the NFC and AFC. So where to stop in this Chiefs offense start? Well, last year, I said constant pressure. But I think this year we can't do that. It's got to be forcing turnovers. We forced 4 or 5 against him in the Super Bowl last year. Not sure we can do it again this year. But Craig has got to step up today. He's got to keep this good streak going in games because we need him to play well to take down a team like this. We got to get ourselves back on track and get back in the win column. But where does slowing down Patrick Mahomes begin? Well, I don't think scrambling is really that big of a concern for him. I think it's mostly his passing. That's what he's best at. So, +3 man and zone coverage for the entire defense this week. Really need these guys to step up. So we're going to defend the deep pass today. Try and take away his X factor. And we're going to run the ball outside. This worked for us against the Falcons. Williams ran the ball very well. And Craig, honestly, I thought played fairly well for the most part when he had good protection. But we're going to lose George Vance in practice, so that means that rookie safety Christian Bernard has a huge opportunity today and a big role as a starting safety against the league's best quarterback. And speaking of Bernard, upgrade point for him, we're going to go run support to get some tackling better. We get none here, but +2 pursuit, +1 man coverage, we'll take it, plus the awareness. But it's also a big game for Damon Craig. He's got to really prove himself today. The rest of this year, as I said last episode, is a prove it year, a prove it game. So here we go, on the road in Arrowhead. And if you guys would not mind, please do like and subscribe to my channel and check out my second channel as well. It really helps my channel grow and gets it out to a lot more people. But really appreciate that. But here we go. Kickoff is underway in week 14. The Rams will start with the football. Stoudemire brings it out from the end zone to the 22-yard line. And out comes Damon Craig. A nice couple weeks in a row, back-to-back. Can he do it again here against the Chiefs? Williams on the ground to the outside, gets 2 on his first carry. The ground game is going to be a big part of this game, and going to go right back to it. But only 1 yard here. If we can't run the ball today, it's going to force Craig to pass it as we go 3 and out. Offered, can't haul it in. McDuffie there on the deflection, and that's not how you want to start a game against Kansas City. So out comes Mahomes, 19 touchdowns, 4 INTs this year. Let's see if we can add to that. First play, first down. Okay. Quick start for the Chiefs. Up to the 48. Play action again. Mahomes finds Lewis for the first down. He's that Travis Kelce X-Factor tight end replacement. So that's fun. They pretty much did not lose anything with Travis Kelce's retirement. So now a 2nd down and 1 after going right back to him. And that is an incredibly generous spot. They gave them a first down right there. He was definitely short, but they get the spot. They are at home. Got to expect that in some of these games. 5 for 5 start for Mahomes. Quick throw, broken up. Uzier there in coverage. That brings up 3rd down. We bring 5, but it's a quick throw out to Jackson for the first down. David Jackson, their #1 receiver. Just shy of 1,000 yards this season. Through about 13 or so games, or 12 games. Now 2nd down and 4 from the 10. Mahomes flushed out. It's dumped off and caught for a first down by Pacheco. Goal to go. Fullback dive. He is just shy. It's Hunter Lupke, the former Cowboy. Inch or 2 out. Touchdown, Pacheco. And the Chiefs strike first on their opening drive. And that's why you can't go 3 and out against the Chiefs. You just can't. This is what happens. Now we're already down 7-0. Kickoff the other way. It took up a lot of time off the clock. That was like a 5-minute drive, I'm pretty sure. Nice return here by Stoudemire up to the 34-yard line. where we're going to start our next possession from. Let's drive down the field this time. Get the ground game established. This one's incomplete for Reinhardt. 2nd down and 10. Clean pocket. Craig down the field. Hauled in. That's Stoudemire down the field. To the Chiefs' 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Craig launches, and he's got offered. Touchdown, Rams. 35 yards to the house, and the Rams tie things up. Trevor Alford shows up today. His first grab. Let's see if he can show up later on. Just had his man beats on a straight streak down the sideline. McDuffie just a few steps behind. It's 7-7. Next drive for Kansas City. Pacheco on the ground. He's got a first on the first play. From their own 36, back to them. Across their own 40. 3 to go on 2nd down. Quick throw. Lewis, a couple of early grabs here. They're back in Rams territory. Mahomes down 9 for 10. Good protection. Complete to Jackson for another first down. We've seen this defense time and time again have some problems against these passing games with these really good offenses like the Lions and the Patriots. Although they did play well last game against the Falcons, so can't just write that game off. But right now we're being diced up, and they're already back in the red zone inside the 10-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter. Mahomes finds Evan Nash on the slant. He walks in untouched. The Chiefs are back in front. That was way too easy. The offense comes back out. Back down by a touchdown score. Play action on 1st and 10. This one's dumped off for Stoudemire. He's got the first. 3 for 5 for Craig. 76 yards. Out to Williams. He's trapped up by Bolton after 6 yards. His best run so far. His first 2 were pretty good wrap-ups. Now he hits a wall and can't get a whole lot more. 3rd down. From our own 40. Craig has time and Alford just dropped it. I don't even know what happened here. He just straight up just dropped the ball. Wow. So that drive goes nowhere, and the Chiefs get it back. What a crucial play that was. Nice tackle there in the backfield by Bernard. Wrap up by McKinney and Kenneth Murray. 2nd down and 14. Almost intercepted by Darius Richards. Trying to go for Nash. 3rd and 14. Got to get off the field, but they've got Lewis wide open. Nobody close to him. That's an easy conversion for Patrick Mahomes. 1st and 10, Kansas City. Pacheco racks up 6 more yards. Only 2 incompletions for Mahomes. This one's caught for the first down. He's already got 150. Play fake. New set it down. Pacheco loses 1 here. Tackle in the backfield by Jones on that check down. 2nd down. Lofted and caught by David Jackson. Another Kansas City first down. He's got 63 on 6 catches. Another play fake. Dumped off, and stepping out of bounds is the backup tight end. He loses 4. Another chance for our defense to hold these guys to 3. With 3rd and 9 coming up. They got to get to the 21-yard line for a first down. They go into a screen, and this goes nowhere. Pressure up the middle forced that quick throw, and Pacheco wasn't open. So out comes the kicker. It's up, and it's good. The Chiefs lead by 2 scores with a few minutes to play until halftime. 4:09 on the clock and counting. First pass dropped again by Alford. McDuffie had nothing to do with that incompletion. This one's hauled in by Reinhardt. First down across the 40. Next play. Just saw some Chiefs defensive lineman get taken out. That was hilarious. 2nd down and 1. First down, Williams. That was Greg Teal, by the way, on that like chip block pancake. Next carry for Williams, not a whole lot. Really good run defense on the interior by this Chiefs defensive line. This is a bad throw by Craig, and it makes Sotomayor get nothing out of it. 3rd and 9. Craig out to Reinhardt, but he just can't stay in bounds. Look at the replay. He just is falling backwards. How are you running out of bounds? I don't get that. You punt away from the 43. Just a sickening punt. I always hate punting from no man's land. We're so close to getting field goal range, and now we're not. The Chiefs have a chance to go up by more than 2 scores before halftime. 90 seconds to go. This one's dumped off for Lewis. Nice wrap up there by Richards. 2nd down and 8. A minute to go. Mahomes intercepted. And guess who? It's Christian Bernard, the late round rookie, making his first start this season. And he picks off Mahomes in a huge moment to close out the first half. The offense cannot let this pick go to waste. We got to put some points on the board. Hopefully a touchdown. Great play to jump the routes. From the Chiefs 22, 1st and 10. Craig checks it down for Stoudemire. There's a quick 8 yards. Next play, the Chiefs bring 5, but Stoudemire is open again, up to the 5. He got goal to go. But 30 seconds and counting. Craig dumps it for Williams, and he is wrapped up a yard shy of the sticks. 2nd down and goal after that loss of yardage. We still have 1 timeout. Got about 2 more plays to go for the end zone. This one's batted away by McDuffie. Nothing there for Alford. 9 seconds to play. 3rd and goal. Craig is sacked back at the 13. How do you not put this ball in the end zone? How? God, man, just wasting all of the opportunities here. And at least Bernard gave us 3 points before halftime. It's 17-10, the Chiefs lead here on their home turf. But, man, just a couple of plays away. A couple of plays. That's all we are. But once again, it's the offense that's letting this defense down. We have seen this time and time again throughout this entire series. The Vikings are blowing out the Cowboys in Arlington on the road. And meanwhile, Tampa Bay is on the road in New Orleans. And they're up by 10. George Johnson, a really solid first half, while Gary Thompson has thrown an INT. And in your last game, you got a AFC North matchup. You got the Browns on the road, down 3-7 at halftime against the 1 seed Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow threw a first half pick, but also a touchdown, and they're leading right now. But here we go to the second half, down by 7, looking for a defensive stop here on the first possession. 2nd down and 4. Lewis can't hang on, broken out by Bernard on the end of it. Couple of nice plays here by the rookie on either end of the half. 3rd down and 4. Mahomes under pressure. He slings it. It's caught by Lewis. That was a sidearm throw by Mahomes. We've had no pressure on Mahomes whatsoever. I haven't seen Quincy Basnight show up. I haven't seen Hassan Reddick show up. I haven't seen anybody show up. Tyree Wilson either. Nobody on this defensive line has got any pressure at all. Warren Terry either. This one's floated and incomplete. Double coverage for Evan Nash down the field. 3rd down and 10. And this one's almost intercepted by Jones. That is the 3rd turnover-worthy play by Mahomes. We've only made 1 of them, but we do get off the field. The offense comes back out from our own 26-yard line. Got to put this ball in the end zone, or at least get ourselves on the board. Play action here on first. It's dumped off for the fullback, and we lose 4. What is the play call there? How is that going to work out? We get 4 yards back here to Donalds. And now 3rd and 10. from our own 26. I haven't gone anywhere so far. Craig lofts it over Bolton for the first down. He's got Donalds. That was a really nice throw. Had to be careful with it. Just throw it right over the head of Bolton, who wasn't looking his way. And that one moves the chains. Just shy of midfield now. Craig has time. It's floated and caught by Stoudemire. Tough grab in traffic. Had a man right there with him, but he hauls it in. Also just a great throw by Craig. From the 31, this one is hauled in again by Stoudemire, and he breaks a tackle and gains 3 extra yards out of it. That brings up second down. The Chiefs spring forward. It's floated and caught by Dobbs. Touchdown Rams. That was a great toss by Craig, and Dobbs got wide open there in the corner right by the pylon. What a dime from Craig right in the basket. That's what it's all about. More throws like this, please. All right. Rams tie things up. Great catch there by Dobbs. But out comes the Chiefs offense. Now in a tie ball game, 17-17. This one's hauled in by Lewis for a first down. A lot of generous spots here by these refs on these KC drives. Pacheco on the check down. It's 7 more. Need some more defensive stops to get our way to a win here, because I'm not sure the offense is going to be putting up touchdown drives on every drive. This one's incomplete, though, on third down and short. Off the helmet of Nash. Trying to go for Rashee Rice on the outside. Just a miscommunication and a lucky break for our defense. We get it back from our own 21. Gotta put this ball in the end zone after a great drive, or at least on the board, as always, and take the lead here in the third quarter. Reinhardt can't hang on. It's knocked away by Nick Bolton. Next play to Williams, but man, they're just shedding all these blocks right now. Nothing is working on the ground. And when that happens, we're forced to throw it. 3rd and 8, Craig sacked by Fulton. Just came off the edge, unblocked. Like no time to throw. And we go 3 and outs. Out come the Chiefs. 1st and 10 from the 48 is where they're going to start. But Lewis can't hang on despite being in the zone on that play. This one's caught though on the next play by Lewis. They just keep going to him, man. He is legit just Travis Kelce 2.0. That's all he is. Look at him. He just go right back to him, I guess. He's got to have like 8 grabs. 1st and 10 all the way to our 24 now. Now Pacheco's got a first down. Look how easy it comes for them to move the ball. Mahomes, plenty of time, no pressure whatsoever from anybody on this defense. Still, just nothing. 2nd down, we finally get some pressure and we get a sack. Wow, look at that. You get pressure and you get a loss of yardage. Our first sack of the day, our first pressure. 3rd and 14. They give it to Pacheco. Just really conservative call there. Let's take the field goal, I guess. Now comes the field goal unit. It is 20-17 here in the 4th quarter. We got to make this drive count. Williams just can't find anything, though. I said to run the ball outside, but we're not really doing that. And we're trying to run the ball inside, and it's not working. Craig and Donald not on the same page here on this play. Now we got 3rd and 10. Craig, good protection, but now he's flushed out and he's taken down again. 2 straight 3 and outs after a touchdown drive. And several defensive stops in a row. And we just can't do enough to put ourselves in front. We have only allowed 3 points so far in the half. And we can't do anything on offense. I just don't get it. 1st and 10, Pacheco, first down. I just wish the offense was a bit more consistent, because if they were, then I would have a lot less concerns about Craig, but he's also part of the problem. Second down and 6. Batted away by Reed, trying to go for Lewis down the field. Big third down. Can we get off the field and give our offense the ball back? Come home. Sacked by Wilson. Murray got there too. We finally got some pressure again. And it creates another stop. Look at this. Pressure is the key. We waited all game to get this. But now we got to score. To some extent. At least tie the game up here. Over 7 to go. First pass, hauled in. Stoudemire with a gain of 8. Second down. Play fake. Checks it down. That's Stoudemire for another first down. He's had a huge day out there in the slot. This one's another dump off for Reinhardt. How many times are we going to dump the ball off after like 3 or 4 yards? Get the ball down the freaking fields. There's a first down. That's better. At least it went for more than 5 yards. First and 10. Good protection. Stop dumping the ball. There's no way that we can only complete checkdowns. Now Reinhardt's hurt. In comes David Parson. Come on, man. Craig needs to show me something more. What happened to his deep throws? We can't just only throw it deep based off our game plan. We got to do it without the game plan, man. 3rd and 4. Tough throw, complete to Donald. Pressure in Craig's face. Way to get that one out. First and 10. We're in field goal range. Don't screw this up. We got 1 yard there to Donald. No sacks. No loss of yardage. Keep yourself in field goal range. Play action. Craig gets it away again with pressure from Kansas City. 3rd and 10. Just don't lose any yardage. Craig pressured and he's taken down. It's the one thing you cannot do. Now the pressure was allowed by Wills and Craig had no chance. But the one thing you cannot do is take a sack or lose yardage here. And of course, it's what happens. Just incomprehensible. Now we have to stay out there on the field because it's 4th down and 18. Man, this is just so rough. Craig just can't even get it off. Incomplete. Hit as he threw. The Chiefs take over. It's just frustrating, man, because there's just no way that they are covering all of our receivers on all those check down plays. There's just no way. I'm sorry. Somebody has to be open besides the guy 2 yards down the field. I just don't get it. I think at this point, we know what kind of quarterback Craig is. I am heavily leaning towards quarterback now with our first round pick. Just straight up. We do have a chance to win this game still, though. We're going to stop here on 3rd and 9. We get it back with probably 1 timeout left. Mahomes completes it, but Rice is tackled short. We do get off the field. The defense, once again, is giving us a one last chance to win. They've done their due diligence. They've done their best. Now it's the offense's turn. 1:45 to play. 1 timeout left. This right here is a prove it drive for Craig. This drive alone. He dumps it for Williams. If we do this the whole drive, I'm going to be upset. Next play. Also dumped for Williams. This cannot be the game plan. It can't be. It's not going to work. 1st and 10. A minute left. Good protection. Craig takes off now and slides for a first down. 13 yards. Now 45 seconds left. 1st and 10 from the 48. Another check down. The 3rd time. Going to Williams. Stop it, Craig, please. 2nd down and 3. And then watch what happens. This. How? How does this happen to us? How? This is at least the 4th or 5th time in 1.5 years since the start of last season that we have seen this kind of play happen. This kind of a bug. It loses us the play. We lose a timeout. We lose 30 seconds. 3rd and 5. We just have to go for the end zone. Craig, flushed out. He throws the ball away instead. 7 seconds left. 4th and 5. We got to go for the end zone now for sure. It's our last chance. We're going for a Hail Mary. Craig launches it down the field, and he overthrows the entire end zone, and the Chiefs win. Unreal. Unbelievable. Incomprehensible. Why us? Why? Why is the game horrible? Like every other time this has happened, I've got no words. I don't. Every time it happens, it's in a game that we have a chance to win. Every single time. It's always a one-score game. It's always us. It's never them. We always have the ball, a chance to win the game, and a bug like that happens, and it causes us the loss every time. When was the last time we won a game with one of those bugs happening, winning in spite of the bug? I don't think we have. I don't think we have. I just don't get it. And it's not going to get any easier, folks, because now we're facing the Panthers in Week 15. We're 8-5. Got to go on the road to Bank of America Stadium, another primetime game. And look at the top performers across the entire league on the right side. Last year, we had guys in every category on this list. This year, we have nobody. Nobody anywhere on this list for any category. No top performers. The pass rush is just non-existent compared to last year. Nobody's doing enough. This team is back to maybe even 3 years ago, it feels like. Work to be done with only a couple games left this season, folks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Sorry for the bug, but I don't control those.